There's something hypnotic about watching someone lose everything in real time, and no one embodies that more than Shane Stauffer, better known as Togi. On the surface, he's just another chaotic influencer, a gambler, a pill-popping train wreck with a camera. But the truth behind Togi is darker than most realize, because what looks like entertainment is really a case study in how the internet has learned to profit from addiction, destruction, and collapse. And once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. Togi didn't build his brand on fitness or lifestyle or advice like so many other influencers. He built it on chaos. From the beginning, his content wasn't about inspiring people to be better. It was about showing them how much worse he could get. Drugs, gambling, reckless confessions. He leaned into it all. At first it felt like raw honesty, like he was finally showing people what really happens behind the curtain of influencer life. But that honesty quickly turned into spectacle, because the worse things got, the more people tuned in. It wasn't motivation that built his audience, it was ruin. And Togi realized something terrifying. The more he destroyed himself, the more attention he received. There are a lot of rumors about Togi, but some events are undisputed, things he admitted himself or that were captured on camera. He confessed to a near-fatal overdose. After staying awake for 3 straight days to meet a YouTube deadline, he took what he thought was Adderall. It was laced with meth. He collapsed, seizing on the ground, and later said plainly, "I could have died." During one gambling stream, while celebrating a win drunk out of his mind, he broke his ankle live on camera. Imagine it, a man riding the high of a jackpot, then crashing into real physical pain, his body literally shattering for an audience. He admitted to losing $250,000 in a single gambling binge. For most people, that number is life-ruining. For him, it was another story beat. He went further still, claiming he once blew $1.8 million in less than 15 hours. That's not just reckless. That's a nightmare compressed into a single day. And then came the most shocking revelation. He borrowed $5 million in credit from a crypto casino, not winnings. Not sponsorship money, credit. He even admitted he might never have to pay it back. These aren't rumors. These are things he has said, shown, and admitted. And the fact that they're true makes the rest of the story even more disturbing. But Togi isn't just a man, he's a myth. And myths feed on exaggeration. Scroll through YouTube and Reddit and you'll find claims that he's lost his net worth 4 separate times. Headlines scream that he blew $10 million in just 90 days. YouTube shorts insist he owes casinos millions. A Reddit thread swears he lost $2 million gambling online. Instagram reels show captions like "lost 50,000 on slots, hit Baccarat to win it back," and the most absurd claim, that he somehow lost $1.1 billion at casinos. A number so ridiculous it reads like parody, but people share it anyway. Here's the truth. It doesn't matter whether these numbers are real. The spectacle doesn't depend on facts. It depends on escalation. And when the legend grows, so does the audience. This is where the story gets darker, because casinos, especially crypto casinos, don't just tolerate guys like Togi. They love them. Why? Because Togi isn't just a gambler, he's marketing. Every time he live streams a win or a catastrophic loss, he's advertising the casino. Every insane bet, every reaction, every outburst, it's all a free commercial. And when he reveals that he's been fronted $5 million in credit, it becomes clear. The house isn't just letting him play, the house is sponsoring the show. This isn't new. Vegas has been doing it for decades. They kept celebrities hooked on credit lines, comped hotel rooms, and endless drinks, because the presence of a high roller draws a crowd. But now it's happening online, and instead of a casino floor, it's broadcast directly into the phones of millions of young men. So why do people keep watching? Why are millions of viewers glued to his downfall? Because human beings are wired to be addicted to stories of risk. When you watch Togi, you're watching a psychological cocktail in real time. First comes the risk, insane bets, pill binges, days without sleep. Then comes the confession. He admits the crash, the overdose, the spiral. Finally comes the redemption arc, the promise that next time he'll bounce back, win big, get clean. It's the hero's journey condensed into Instagram reels, and it's addictive. Every time Togi wins, the dopamine hits. Every time he loses, the curiosity spikes. How bad will it get? And every time he returns, there's relief until the cycle starts again. It's gambling psychology applied to content. And just like in the casino, the house always wins. But here's the part no one wants to admit. It isn't just Togi trapped in the spiral. It's us. Every click on a video titled "I lost everything" is a vote for him him to risk more. Every comment saying W or L pushes him further into the chaos. We've become co-authors in his downfall. We say we want creators to get better, to recover, to heal. But that's not what we reward. What we reward is collapse. And Togi has learned exactly how to sell it to us. Here's the cruelest twist. Togi's addiction isn't just personal. It's professional. The more he destroys himself, the more his brand grows. The more pills he swallows, the more insane the story becomes. The more money he loses, the bigger the headline. And the bigger the headline, the bigger the audience. This isn't just a man battling his demons. This is a man whose demons have become his business model. We've seen versions of this before. Think about old Hollywood stars pushed into the spotlight while their addictions were hidden until they destroyed them. Think about rock musicians whose drug use became part of their legend. But the difference is, those spirals weren't live streamed. Togi's collapse is happening in real time, with millions watching, commenting, and even egging him on. It's not just a personal tragedy, it's a shared spectacle. Behind all the hype, the numbers, and the rumors, there's still a person, and the cost is brutal. We're talking about a man who admitted to taking 37 pills in a single binge, who was already nearly overdosed, who broke his ankle drunk on camera, who casually confesses to owing more money than most people will ever see. And yet he doesn't stop, because stopping wouldn't just mean sobriety, it would mean irrelevance. And irrelevance in this new internet economy feels worse than death, and that's why Togi matters. Not because he's unique, but because he's a mirror. He shows us what happens when content, addiction, and attention all collapse into each other. Where the worse someone's life gets, the more views they earn. Where sponsors don't pull out when things get dangerous, they double down. Where the algorithm doesn't punish self-destruction, it promotes it. In another time, Togi would have been a cautionary tale whispered about in tabloids. Now, he's front-page content, boosted by every platform that profits off engagement. So what's the saddest truth about Togi? It's not the overdose. It's not the millions lost. It's not even the billion-dollar rumors. The saddest truth is this. Togi's story is working exactly as intended. The system wants chaos. The audience rewards collapse, and the platforms profit from every second of it. Togi isn't just losing at the casino, he's losing at life, and the internet is watching with popcorn in hand. Because in this new economy, destruction isn't just a tragedy, it's content. And as long as people keep clicking, the spiral won't end. Not for Togi, and maybe not for us either.